everyone. Welcome back to Motive English, where learning English is simple, fun, and exciting. I'm Alex.
Hello, Alex. Hi, everyone. I'm Emma, and I'm so happy to be here with you today.
I'm happy too, Emma. You look great today. You don't look tired like last time.
Thank you, Alex. I had a good night's sleep and a warm cup of tea this morning. It really woke me up. How about you?
I'm feeling great. I had my coffee and the sun is shining. It's a beautiful day to learn English.
It really is. I love mornings like this. Everything feels calm, and it's a perfect day to practice speaking English.
Yes, and it's always better when we practice together. Speaking English doesn't have to be scary. It can be fun, just like chatting with a friend.
Exactly. Today, we will start our lesson. But first, let's enjoy this little moment. Take a deep breath, relax, and smile. Learning English is easier when we feel comfortable.
That's right. So everyone, get your coffee, tea, or water, and let's get ready. Smile, take a seat, and enjoy this time with us.
And remember, it's okay if you make mistakes. We are here to help you and guide you, step by step.
Perfect. All right, Emma, I think we are ready to start.
Yes, let's do it. Today's lesson is going to be very helpful, especially for beginners.
All right, Emma, now that we are relaxed and ready, let's talk about today's lesson.
Yes, Alex. Today we have a very important topic for everyone. We are going to learn how to introduce yourself in English.
Oh, that's such an important skill. Every time we meet someone new, the first few words we say are very important. They can make someone smile or feel connected.
Exactly. And sometimes when we meet someone for the first time, we feel a little nervous. My heart beats faster and I worry, what if I say something wrong?
I know that feeling, Emma. Many beginners feel the same. But don't worry. Introducing yourself is like opening a door. It can start a new friendship, a new connection, or even a new opportunity.
I love that, Alex. A door. That's a perfect way to explain it. And the good news is, with some simple sentences, you can open that door very easily.
Absolutely. And before we dive in, Emma, we have a small favor to ask our viewers.
That's right. Everyone, if you enjoy learning English with us, please click the like button. It really helps us know you enjoy these lessons.
And don't forget to subscribe to Motive English. When you subscribe, you join our learning family, and you won't miss any of our daily tips and podcasts.
Also, share this video with a friend who wants to practice English. Learning is always more fun when we do it together.
Yes, sharing helps your friends learn, and it helps our channel grow so we can make even more helpful lessons for you.
Don't worry, we will keep the lesson fun, easy, and simple. So now that our friends are ready, let's start learning how to introduce ourselves confidently in English.
Perfect. Take a deep breath, relax, and imagine meeting a new friend. That's the mindset we need. And remember, mistakes are okay. They are part of learning.
Yes, be brave, smile, and enjoy this moment. Introducing yourself is the first step to speaking English naturally.
Okay, Emma, now let's start with the most important part. When you meet someone new, what is the first thing you say?
Your name. This is always the first step. The easiest and most natural way is to say, I am Emma.
Yes, that sounds friendly and simple. You can also say, my name is Alex. This sounds a little more polite and formal.
Both are correct. You can choose the one you feel comfortable with. For example, with friends, you can say, I'm Emma. In a meeting or interview, you can say, my name is Emma.
That's right. And sometimes people have a long name and a short name. This short name is called a nickname.
Yes, you can say, my name is Elizabeth, but please call me Liz. This makes the conversation feel relaxed and friendly.
Great. Now, after your name, people often ask, where are you from?
This is easy too. You can say, I am from Nigeria, or I am from India, or I am from Brazil.
You can also talk about your city. For example, I am from Nigeria, from a city called Lagos.
And if you live in a different place now, you can say, I am from Nigeria, but I live in London now.
That's a very good sentence because it gives more information and helps the conversation continue.
Next, people usually talk about what they do. This can be your job or your studies.
You can say, I am a student, or I am a teacher, or I work in an office.
And if you are studying, you can say, I am studying English, or I am studying business.
That's perfect. And remember, it's okay if you don't have a job right now. You can say, I am looking for a job, or I am learning new skills.
Now, let's make your introduction more interesting. Add one small personal detail or a hobby.
Yes, you can say, I love music, or I enjoy cooking, or I like watching movies.
For example, I am Emma. I am from London. I am a podcast host, and I love coffee.
That sounds friendly and natural. People remember you more when you share something you love.
Exactly. A good introduction is simple, honest, and relaxed, one step at a time.
Great job, Emma. Now our listeners know how to introduce themselves. But there is one very important question. After you talk about yourself, what should you do next?
Many beginners stop talking and wait, but that can feel a little uncomfortable.
Exactly. A conversation is not only about you. It is like a friendly game. When you speak, you pass the turn to the other person.
Yes, that's why asking a question back is so important. It keeps the conversation alive and natural.
The easiest and safest way is to say, and you.
This short sentence is very powerful. For example, I am Alex. I am from Canada. And you?
You can also say, how about you? This sounds very friendly and natural too.
Right. Let's try it together. Hi, I'm Emma. I'm a student and I love music. How about you?
Perfect. When you ask a question back, the other person feels comfortable and interested.
And remember, you don't need long questions. Simple questions are great for beginners.
Now let's talk about greetings. The first word you say also matters.
Yes, saying the right greeting makes you sound polite and confident.
In the morning, you can say, good morning.
In the afternoon, say good afternoon.
And in the evening, say, good evening.
These greetings are very useful at work, in school, or when meeting someone new.
Many learners ask about good night. This is important.
Yes, good night is usually for saying goodbye or when you are going to sleep.
So if you arrive at a party in the evening, you say good evening, not good night.
That small detail makes your English sound more natural.
Now let's talk about different situations.
When you meet a friend, you can say hi or hey.
At work or in formal situations, hello or good morning is better.
And don't forget to smile. A smile helps your words sound kinder and more confident.
One more tip. If you don't understand a question, don't panic.
You can say, sorry, can you repeat that? Or can you speak more slowly?
People are usually kind and happy to help.
Exactly. English is about communication, not perfection.
So remember, introduce yourself, ask a question back, use the right greeting, and relax.
Yes, when you do these things, your conversation will feel natural, not robotic.
All right, Emma, now it's time to practice everything we've learned together. Let's imagine we're meeting for the first time in real life, not in a classroom, but somewhere normal and comfortable, like a coffee shop.
That's perfect. A coffee shop feels relaxed, and people meet there every day. So it's a great place to practice real English.
Okay, I'll start. Hello. Excuse me, is this seat free?
Yes, it is. Please sit down.
Thank you. My name is Alex, by the way.
Nice to meet you, Alex. I'm Emma.
Nice to meet you too, Emma. Are you from around here?
Yes, I am. I'm from the city, and I live nearby. How about you?
I'm from Canada, but I live here now because of my job.
Oh, that's interesting. What do you do?
I'm a teacher. I teach English, and I enjoy meeting people from different places. And you?
I'm a student. I study media, and in my free time, I like listening to podcasts and relaxing with a cup of coffee.
That sounds nice. This coffee shop must be one of your favorite places.
Yes, it is. I come here often to study and unwind.
The atmosphere is calm, and the people seem friendly.
Exactly. Conversations don't need to be complicated. Simple sentences and friendly questions are enough.
Now let's try another situation. Imagine we're meeting at a small party.
Okay, I'm standing near the table, looking a little nervous.
Hi, I'm Alex. I'm a friend of Sarah's.
Hi, Alex. I'm Emma. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. How do you know Sarah?
We work together. I'm new at the company.
Welcome. What do you do there?
I work in marketing, and I enjoy learning new skills. How about you?
I work in education, and on weekends I like cycling and spending time outdoors.
See how natural that feels? Just name, place, work, a small detail, and a question back.
Exactly. Speak slowly, smile, and don't worry about being perfect. Practice like this every day, and real conversations will feel easier and more comfortable.
You're ready now. Try it in real life.
And remember, confidence grows with practice. Wow, Emma, we've covered so much today. Let's take a moment to review everything we learned.
Yes, Alex, reviewing is very important because it helps our listeners remember the steps and feel confident.
First, always start with a friendly greeting and a smile. A smile makes you look confident and approachable. Say hello, hi, or good morning, depending on the time of day.
Exactly. And remember, good afternoon and good evening are polite ways to greet people, while good night is only for leaving or going to sleep.
Second, tell people your name. You can say, I'm Alex, or my name is Alex. Both are correct. You can also add a nickname if you have one, like, my name is Elizabeth, but please call me Liz.
Third, talk about where you're from. You can say your country, your city, or both. For example, I'm from Nigeria, from Lagos, or I'm from Brazil, but I live in London now.
Fourth, tell people what you do. This can be your job, your studies, or something you're passionate about. For example, I'm a teacher, I'm a student, or I'm learning marketing.
Fifth, add a personal detail or hobby, something you love, like I love coffee, I enjoy cycling, or I'm a fan of movies. This makes your introduction more interesting and memorable.
Sixth, always ask a question back. Say, and you? Or how about you? It keeps the conversation going and makes it friendly, like a tennis game where you pass the ball back.
And finally, remember to speak slowly and clearly. Don't worry about mistakes and take your time. Being brave and practicing is more important than being perfect.
Now we have a fun challenge for our listeners. We want you to write your introduction in the comments. Tell us your name, where you are from, what you do, and one thing you love.
Yes, this is a safe way to practice writing and sharing in English. Don't worry if it's short or simple. Just try your best.
And remember, every small step is a big success. Speaking English takes practice every day. Just a few minutes each day can make a huge difference.
Exactly. Confidence grows when you practice consistently. Smile, speak slowly, and enjoy learning. You are already improving by listening to this video.
And don't forget, practicing out loud is very powerful. You can practice in front of a mirror, with a friend, or even by recording your voice.
Yes, every time you speak, you are training your brain and building confidence. It will feel easier each day.
Before we go, we want to say a big thank you to everyone who watches and practices with us. You are amazing, and we are proud of you.
And remember to like this video, share it with a friend, and subscribe to Motive English so you never miss a new lesson.
Keep practicing your introduction today. Even 5 minutes of practice is better than none.
That's right. Speak slowly, smile, and have fun. You can do it.
We'll see you in the next lesson. Keep learning, keep practicing, and remember, you are capable of amazing things.
Bye, everyone. Keep speaking English every day and stay confident. You've got this.
Bye-bye.